Good morning, everyone. Happy Monday. It's Monday, June 30th. Can you imagine? It's already, oh my goodness. We are already, we are done with half of the year. And now we're going into the 7 month. Wow. I don't know if it's me, but I surely feel like the time is going by so fast, so quick, that I'm like, where did the time go? What have I done? Although I know I've been doing a lot, but I still question myself. Am I doing enough? What else can I do? Am I doing enough? So, happy Monday. Happy June 30th. I believe tomorrow is July 1st. Yes. I will be traveling to Georgia on July 4th because July 5th is my Princess Abigail's birthday. Happy birthday to Abby. And she wanted to go to this place called Wolf Lodge in Atlanta. I've never been there, so she wanted to go. So invested the money to take her there, and then of course it became a competition with her and my son Seth. He's 9 because he wanted to plan her birthday celebration, and she's like, no, it's my birthday. I get to decide where I go, which is fair. Then yeah, she decided she want to go to Wolf Lodge. She didn't want to go to Disney, of course, because her brother had suggested it, because he doesn't want her, no, she doesn't want him to tell her what to do. Okay, so we've decided that she can go to Wolf Lodge for her birthday, and Seth can go to Disney for his birthday. So I said, okay, that was the deal that I made with them. And then I guess I have to follow. But, you know, I'm able to do that because I've saved the money for it. I've done a birthday club for both Abigail and Seth. And then it amounts about $2,000 each. They have a lot of money for their birthday. Jeez. They get $2,000 for their birthday. That's like a birthday club that I have for them, and they get to do whatever they want. But I also told my daughter she needs to save $1,000 out of that. So with that $1,000, I'm gonna take it, and I'm gonna show her how to invest in the stock market. I mean, I've been talking to them about it. I've been telling you this is what you need to do, but this time I'm really gonna take it and invest the money for her because she has her own cash app here, and I'm gonna show her how you can do the roundup, whatever your loose change, they can get invested into the different stocks that you like. So this is what I'm gonna be doing with her this weekend, okay? Showing her how to invest in the Cash App, and I'm gonna have the money to deposit into her account so that she can do what she she's gonna go on vacation with a portion of it, but the other $1,000 she's gonna invest it into the stock market. I think she wanted me to buy a certain color bathing suit. I haven't done that, so I definitely need to speak to her today to find out the color theme, or is that what it is, color theme that she want bathing suit. These kids, man, I'm not, girl, you spending all this money and you want me to buy things on top of it, and I have to fly to Georgia. So, and of course my daughter Jaleesa is gonna be there. I haven't been with all my 4 kids together for God knows how long, because Jaleesa of course is in New York, and it's always somebody's missing. So I am super excited. This is what I'm excited the most about this weekend, that I get to be with all 4 of my babies together. Yes, I get to be with all 4 of my babies together. Praise God. I'm excited about that. Thank you, Jesus. I've been longing for that moment for some time, for the 5 of us to be together in one room. You know, as they get older, guys, they get to go places, and you know, your family slowly is like, what happened? Everybody's going different places, and my son is like, I hope my son don't feel hurt that all the women in his life, they're just leaving him. And I'm like, that's what happened when you're the youngest and you have 3 older siblings and they're all girls. So sometimes that means they get to leave before you do, right? So that's where he is right now. I think he's in his feelings that Jaleesa left. That was his girl, right? And she really loved him. She really loved him. And then Shalisa, of course, that everybody thought that Shalisa was his mom because, you know, she's tall, she's big boned, and, you know, and when they see her, she's like, no, he's not my son, that's my brother. She always had to tell people, no, that's not my son, I don't have any kids. that's my brother. So that's nice. And again, when I tell people that's my daughter, they're like, no, you don't look like you have a daughter this big, because my daughter is tall, she's big boned, and now she's 26. And looking at me, you guys will say, you have a 26-year-old daughter? Yes, I do. I have a 26-year-old, a 24, now turning 15, Princess Abigail, and of course my handsome son, Prince Jaden. Guys, I am such a proud mom. I love my kids so dearly, and whenever I speak about my kids, it brings me joy, it brings me excitement, and that's my thing that keeps me going. It keeps me going. It gives me joy, it gives me excitement. It wants me to do more and more and more, and not focusing on the naysayers, and keep focusing on my goals, my vision, and what I want to accomplish. So yeah, my kids, they are my oxygen, they are my life, they are my that fresh breath of air that I need. And whenever things are not going the way they should, I just think about them and I'm like, yes, thank you, Jesus, thank you for my kids. Because for me, growing up, I had a whole idea of how my life was supposed to be. I didn't want any children. I wanted to be a career woman, go to school, and then go get me a nice apartment on Fifth Avenue. The only thing I wanted would be like a fish tank in my house, no kids, no husband, just me. Now looking back, I'm like, that was a kind of selfish thing for me to say, because look at me now with my full good morning, Frey Polite, good morning, Evans. And now I'm looking at back and I'm looking at my kids. I'm like, you know, sometimes what we think we need is not what God has in store for us. Because without my kids, I probably would have given up on certain things, or maybe certain things would not have happened. Now we will never know. But my kids, especially my son, this little boy is so bright. And then, you know, I've been going through some difficult times, some challenges, and then he'll come out of the blue and say the most amazing things. And then one day I remember he came, he said, Mommy, I was dreaming, I was with Jesus, I was with the kids, I was with the angel, and Jesus told me to do X, Y, and Z. I can't remember what it was. I'm like, okay. And then he'll have these powerful dreams all the time. And then I'm like, yeah, this child was sent to me by God. He was, absolutely. Because I didn't think I was ever going to have a boy, but that was a gift. That was a gift from the heavens. And and today we're talking about joyful living. I just shared with you guys what gives me joy, what gives me peace, what makes me excited, what keeps me going forward and never want to quit, never want to give up. Because we talk about never quitting, never giving up. If we fall, to get up and get back up and start going again. If you run and you slip and fall, get up, get back up and keep going, because life is gonna happen no matter what you do. So the most important thing is to never give up. So today we're on a 21-day health and wellness challenge series, okay? And today we're on day 12 because we missed a few days due to travels and things happen. So today we are on day 12. We're talking about joyful living. Joy is a wellness practice. We have to learn how to make ourselves happy, how to make ourselves excited, because if we are waiting sometime for other people to give us joy, to make us happy, we're gonna sit there and be miserable and take it, oh, I'm not appreciated, people don't care about me. And this is what you're gonna be sitting there thinking. You need to create your own joy, you need to create your own happiness, you need to create your own safety net. Okay, so joy isn't just a feeling, emotion, it's a powerful state that can boost your immune system, reduce stress, and elevate your overall well-being. Okay, living joyfully is a choice you can make every day. You can choose to live happily every day despite everything that is going on outside. As I've shared with you guys, whenever I come on this feed, you guys always see me with certain type of energy. I'm happy, I'm excited. Even sometimes when my day's not going that well, things are not going, I'm human. I have challenges in my life. I go through difficult things. I go through relationship challenges. We are all human. Don't think because I'm talking to you, I have a perfect life. No. I'm being totally transparent with you. And I think that's what we need to do. We need to learn to be transparent to one another, because my challenges can help you go through your challenges. I can come sit here with a bold face and tell you, oh, I have a perfect life, I have this and that. No, I'm going to share what I'm thankful and grateful for, because I have so many things to be thankful and grateful for. When you have kids, you have no issue. They don't give you any problem. They do what they're supposed to do. And then, thank you, Evans, thank you. They do what they're supposed to do. They go to school. They stay in church. When I, like yesterday, Saturday, I went to church and I saw my daughter Jaleesa directing the choir. And I'm like, thank you, Jesus. I'm not worthy. I don't deserve it. But when I see my kids are actively involved in church, actively involved in the community, and they are not a statistic to the system, I have all the reason to give praise, because you know how many parents are going through challenges with their children who have kids. They are sick and they going through all these difficult times, and I have children who are healthy, who are not causing me problems. They're doing what they're supposed to do. And for me not to give God praise and say thank you, Jesus, and come here and tell you guys about that, I would be a hypocrite if I did that. So that's why you guys always see me excited when I talk about my kids, because they do bring me that balance. They do bring me joy. They do make me happy, right? So I love that. I love that. And this is the thing that keeps me going. Like when we talked last week, we talked about something that, find the thing that makes you happy. Find that balance that keeps you going. Find that thing that keeps pushing you forward. And my children are the one that keeps me going forward, because guess what? They are the one who first taught me how to love. And loving them, I love to learn myself. Because I was young when I had my first daughter. I was young. Good morning, Ambassador Dolian. When I had my first daughter, I was young. I had no idea what the heck I was doing. It's not like my mom was here to help me and tell me what I need to do. Go left, go right, do this and do that. No. I had to go through the steps, the challenges by myself. And I remember going to parenting class, and I was so active in my kids because I wasn't working at the time. I was at home with them, with her. And then I would go to the daycare, I would volunteer, and then after that I would go and have lunch with her and then come home with her. You know, those are the memories that I cherish, that I remember, and they make me excited. And that's why it's important when we bring in our kids up, we instill certain value in them. My kids, I'm not gonna say they're perfect. Hell to the no, they're not perfect. They make mistakes, just like I've made mistakes, just like you've made mistakes. But giving them that room to make whatever minor mistakes they made is helping to build them. Because you know what, my kids growing up, I've set boundaries for them, I've set rules, and I set expectations. And they know, even at this age, they know what my expectations are for them. And they say, good morning, Sal. And they set expectation for themselves. And I give them the room, because I shared with you guys that my kids said I have attachment issue. Right? And I'm so attached to them that I don't want to let them go. And when they said that to me, I had to think for a moment. I'm like, I mean, it breaks my heart to let them go. I'm like, I don't want to let go. I just want to hold on. But if I hold on all the time, how are they going to get to grow up and be the person they want to be the person they want to become, and learn from their challenges and their experiences? And I've learned to trust them, to allow them to give them the space that they need to do certain things. Yet my expectations are still there, but I give them a little more room to breathe. Okay, so let's create our own safety net, our own safe space, and create our own joy, our own happiness, whatever it is that makes you happy. Create that space, right? Because you don't want to be stressed all the time with your face all looking like you're so angry all the time and not knowing. And you know, when you're stressed and unhappy and angry all the time, it can cause you to be sick. So you don't want that sickness. You don't want that sickness feeling. You don't want to feel that way. So learn to live joyfully. Okay, today we're talking about day 12, living joyful living. So the first key point we covered is joy is a wellness practice. So this is something that we have to do every day. It's not a one-shot deal. It's something that we must practice every day. The second key point is reconnect with what makes you light up. What is it that makes you light up? One of the things that makes me light up is the Adventure and Pathfinder ministry. Like on Saturday, I was at the church and the youth, they were having a meeting. They're preparing to go to camp. And they're like, can you come? Can you help us? I'm like, I will come, but I ain't cooking because they're trying to get me to be a chaperone to cook. I'm like, no, 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 no. I am not cooking, but I will be there to help and support and do whatever I can. So now I have to go and plan my camping stuff because my daughter's an assistant director to the Pathfinder Club, and I love the youth. I know I've always said that. I love the youth, and I have, if you ask me how many kids that I have other than the 4 that I give birth to, I can lose count because I have so many of them, right? Because I see all those kids as my children, and I had promised them some money for camp, and I was there Saturday. They're looking at me like, so I ended up giving them $500 for camp. We have to support the youth. We have to support the young people. And when I give to people, it makes me happy. It gives me joy. Okay? It gives me joy when I give to people. So we connect with what makes you light up, right? Think back for activities, hobbies, or moments that brought you genuine delight. Often we become too busy or burdened to prioritize these experiences, but they are essential to a full life. So find what it is that you love to do. What is it that you enjoy to do? We talk about exercising and not taking of exercise as a chore, but think about exercise as something fun and exciting. Make it fun and exciting. If you love to dance, go dance. If you love to Zumba, go Zumba. If you love to ride your bicycle, go ride your bicycle. If you love to run, you enjoy running, go and run. The key thing is you doing something that you love and you enjoy. Okay. The third one is laughter heals. People said, Shirley, why you always laughing? Why you always smiling? I guess it's a gift that God gave me, that I always have a smile on my face. Well, 99.9% of the time that I have a smile on my face. And I remember when I go to church, there's this sister at the church, Sister Zephyr. Whenever she sees me, she's like, can I have my smile, please? And Sister Picard as well. She's like, can I have my smile, please? Because I'm always smiling. Whatever the case may be, I'm always smiling. It's very rarely that I don't smile. It's very, very rarely that I don't smile. So I'm always happy. I'm always excited. I always do. Maybe that's why my face looks so young, because I exercise the muscle in my body by smiling, by laughing, by enjoying life. So try to smile today. Laughter heals. Laughing releases endorphins and reduce tension in the body. When you laugh, it releases endorphin and remove some of those tensions that we have, those emotions that makes us feel uncomfortable, that cause us to feel tense. So try to smile today. How about you practice today? Just smile with me. Why don't you just smile with me? Wherever you are, whether I can see you or not, just smile and do that little exercise. Even a smile can positively shift your mood and that others and those around you. And people enjoy seeing me because they're like, oh my goodness, you're always smiling. You're always smiling. And this is the remark that I get from people. You're always smiling. People say, I don't ever see you looking upset or angry. Yeah, because when I'm upset and angry, I'm behind the door. But other than that, I always try to keep a smile on my face. I do my best. I do my best. And when I see people, I always say good morning. I think the ladies in the hallway, when they don't see me, they're like, where is she? Because whenever I walk to the unit, I'm like, good morning. Have a good day. How you guys doing? Have a good evening. Enjoy your day. Have a good night. Get home safely. It's not just a dry good morning. I really get into the conversation with them, and they get super excited, and they're like, how are you doing? And it feels good. So they have a tough job. Maybe just me coming to the unit and say good morning, because I just go to the unit to come to my office sometime because that elevator was not working. But now that and they're like, good morning, you have a wonderful day too. So if I go and ask them for something, guess what? They will do it, because they remember me as the lady who always say good morning, who always ask them how you doing, who always say have a good night or have a good weekend, and always have a smile on my face. So even if they were having a tough day, just me smiling with them could shift their mood and make them feel, okay, maybe it's not that bad. Sometimes as adults, we tend to be so serious. I'm one of them. Sometimes I get super serious. I have a business mind. When I'm doing things, I just want it boom, 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 and get it done and keep it going. I have that business moment that I want to stay focused and just get it done. I'm like, time is money. I don't have time to waste. So I'm like, no play. So we have to learn to play a little bit. Playing is not just for children, it's for adults too. Whether it's dancing, whether it's painting, whether it's being silly with the kids. I love being silly with the kids. When I go home, when I go to Georgia, I have pillow fight with my kids, and I do wrestling with them, and I take both of them and put them in a headlock, and like, I'm stronger than you, and they have to call for reinforcement to come. So they're gonna remember these moments, right? Because I'm playing with them, I'm being silly with them, although sometimes I am extremely serious, but they will remember this joyful moment when I come in and tell them I'm stronger, although I'm getting a lot older, and putting both of them in a headlock and taking my legs, locking them in, and the Seth is coming to rescue Abigail, and then Abigail trying to come to rescue Seth, and then I'm like tying both of them together, and they're calling my daughter Shalisa, calling the older sister, come help, and they're all trying to team up on me to we can play too, okay? And explore new hobbies. This morning as I was walking to work, I saw a sign that says that she does alteration and she teaches people how to sew. I'm like, well, maybe I should go and learn, like, really sewing. I mean, I could do some sewing, but basically, because they taught me that in school, and I also learned that in Pathfinder. But to really, like, I have a sewing machine, to really sit there and put a sewing machine together and see me putting a dress together, designing my own outfit, I think that would be cool. So I was thinking about doing that, right? Yeah, so think about that. Think about something you could do to make you happy, to bring joy into your life, and that you're not too serious and say, I'm an adult, adults don't play. No, baby, adults can play too, right? Adults can play too. So find something for you to do. So let's talk about our positive affirmation today, because every day I want to bring a positive affirmation to you that you can write it down, and then you can repeat it to yourself, and hopefully it will help to light your day. So today's positive affirmation is, joy is my birthright, and I welcome it fully into my life. I am allowed to feel good and experience delight. Let's say it again. Joy is my birthright, and I welcome it fully into my life. I am allowed to feel good and experience delight, right? Because I told you guys, every morning when your coach finished getting dressed, she goes and stands in front of the mirror. She's like, damn, girl, you looking good. Look at you. I'm like, okay, maybe a little here, a little thing there. And I'm like, yes, girl, because, I get excited about myself. I'm not conceited or anything, but we need to speak life. We need to speak affirmation. We need to speak positivity into our lives. Because there's so many negative things going on outside. If you don't speak light, if you don't speak life into yourself, who's gonna do that for you? You have a whole line of people waiting to knock you down, waiting to tell you you're not good enough, waiting to tell you you're not pretty enough, waiting to tell you your legs is not straight enough. You have so many people waiting to knock you down. You are that one person who can lift yourself up and say, hey, I'm amazing, I'm beautiful, I'm fantastic, I'm gonna go out today and rock the universe. That's you. You have to speak that into yourself. You need to speak life into yourself. And if somebody else comes and say, hey, you look amazing today, you look beautiful today, say thank you. And you too. Don't just take a compliment and walk and don't give one back. No, give one back. Help that person to feel good about themselves. Help somebody else to feel good about themselves, okay? So today, go out. Enjoy life. Enjoy living life. Especially now, it's summertime. There's no excuse not to be outside enjoying nature, going out for a walk, going to the beach, whatever it is that you can do. Find something for you to do, okay? So for our daily practice, here's what you're going to do, because I share daily practices with you guys every day, and hopefully you guys are utilizing them to improve your life, to make it better, or whatever the case may be. But as you are here, don't forget to like, share, follow, and subscribe. And as you can see, your coach can receive stars. So if you enjoy our morning talk, please do send some stars so I can continue to come every morning to make these amazing videos and to have tea or coffee with you guys, right? So our daily practice, here's what we're going to do to help us enjoy life, to have joyful living. The first one is you're gonna have a joy journal. Yes, we have things going on, we're not always happy, but what you can do, you're gonna take your journal, you're gonna write down 3 things that brings you joy. You're gonna write 3 things that bring you joy, big or small. For example, if you go outside and you love the warmness of the sun on your face, hey, if you love singing into the car, I told you guys, I love singing in the car. I put the music loud. I have a whole concert by myself and I'm singing, I'm dancing, I'm happy. I don't care about anything that's going outside of the world, because Coach Shirley has to bring peace and joy and happiness to herself. And you can write down what's your favorite meal that brought you joy, time you spend with a friend. Okay, that's the first thing you're gonna journal. 3 things that brings you joy. The second one is you're gonna try to laugh and smile today. How about we all smile together? Try to smile today, okay? Watch a funny video. Call someone who makes you laugh, or spend time with someone playful, someone you enjoy spending time with. Even forcing a smile can trigger a good chemistry in your body. Even if you don't like to smile, try. What could happen? You exercise some muscle in your face if you smile a little bit, so go ahead and smile, okay? The third one is we connect with play. We visit a hobby that you love, something that you enjoy doing as a child or a teenager. It could be something like coloring, dancing, building something, singing. I was downstairs this morning getting my coffee, and there was a song with Alicia Keys that came in, and I was in the cafeteria getting my coffee and I'm singing, and people are like, and this lady's having a whole conversation with me, but I really wanted to sing, y'all. But we were still having the conversation and talking about the holiday weekend coming up, but yet I was still singing. If you love to sing, just sing. Even if you don't have the greatest voice, hey, go sing in the shower, in your car, in your bedroom, whatever you want to sing, just sing, okay? Just sing. And if anything that makes you feel like lighthearted and free, anything that makes you feel free, just do it. If you have kids, join their plays today with no agenda. If they're doing stuff, just go sit down and enjoy them. My son, when I go, he tries to occupy all my time. He wants to play these video games that has so many different levels, but he's trying to teach me, but yet he wants to win. So he's not like, I'm not, he's supposed to be teaching me. Yeah, but he's not, I'm not, so it's the time we spend together playing. Create a joy list. Keep a running list of simple things that makes you happy. Add it over time and revisit it whenever you need a reminder to choose play. Okay, so today we talk about joyful living. So whatever it is that you're gonna do today, do it joyfully. Enjoy it, embrace it. There's so many things going on. Find that one thing that makes you happy. If you don't have anything, think about how Coach Shirley made you smile today. Think about Coach Shirley's smile, and you can start smiling too, so you can have a joyful day. All right, guys, I am so excited. I am always excited. 99.9% of the time, I am always excited. No matter what's going on, no matter what's happening. And I have a heart that I don't hold grudges. I can't, because I cannot allow anyone to live rent-free in my head or in my heart. So due to that matter, I don't hold grudges. I tell you how it is, and then we keep moving. We have to learn to speak our mind, to tell people how we feel. And don't let it sit there eating you up and you stress, and then you're getting sick because you're getting stressed. You're doing all that. No. Learn to be honest. Learn to speak truthfully. Learn to let people know how you feel. If they did something that hurt you, let them know. If they did something that makes you happy, let them know by thanking them. So go and enjoy life. Be happy, be joyful, and smile. Keep on smiling. Keep on smiling. I'm gonna keep on smiling, because I enjoy smiling. And I have beautiful teeth too, guys. Yeah. So, and then there goes your coach being silly. But I do have beautiful teeth, if I say so, right? So have an amazing day, guys. Enjoy your Monday. Be blessed, be happy, be joyful, be excited, and think about what it is that you're going to do. I'm sure I have over 200 emails, and I'm pretty sure there will be one that will make me be like, what is going on? But guess what? No matter what, I'm still gonna be happy. I'm still going to be excited, and I'm still gonna enjoy life no matter what is going on. So have an amazing day. Be blessed, be happy, be excited, be joyful. And I will see you guys back here tomorrow morning, okay? Tomorrow morning. Tomorrow morning we're supposed to talk about forgiveness and freedom. Forgiveness and freedom. I'll forgive you and I will love you at a distance. I'll forgive you and I'll still handle my business with you. So let's join me tomorrow morning as we go into the day 13 to talk about forgiveness and freedom. Come tomorrow and learn how we can free ourselves. Be blessed. Have an amazing day. And as I always end, I want to remind you that Jesus loves you. And your number one, your favorite coach, Coach Shirley, loves you as well. Ciao. Have a blessed day. Bye-bye. And don't forget to like, share, follow, subscribe, and also to send your coach some stars to support me. Be blessed. Bye-bye.